First, a couple of surprises. The new Volvo V60 has a smaller boot than a 3 Series Touring or Audi A4 Avant. And, despite its twin exhausts and fancy Dan alloys, this one is the low-fat economy version.
So, it's a Volvo that's not massive, which looks fast, but isn't. What's that all about then?
Well, this is the V60 Drive-E Eco Special. Priced between 24 and 28 grand, it comes with a piddly 1.6 diesel that claims 62 miles per gallon, costs £30 a year to tax, and does 0 to 62 in 11.3 seconds.
Also, this particular model comes in R design trim, which means it's got a swanky body kit and stiffer suspension. If I'm honest, the combination of piddly engine and rigid chassis actually make this quite a difficult car to get on with. It's not that it's slow, it's just difficult to get the best out of. The throttle pedal has been calibrated quite aggressively, so you seem to just accelerate in a series of slightly jerky lunges. And because even light pedal pressures translate to quite a big ask of the engine, I don't think it's as economical as it should be. Even when you think you're feathering the throttle and driving really gently, you're not.
Over 200 miles of fast lane motorway driving, I only averaged 46 miles per gallon, and that's dropped to 42 miles per gallon after some town use.
Earlier in the year, I did a few hundred miles in a V60 with the 2-litre 5-cylinder turbo diesel. It also had a slightly lungy power delivery, but it had more torque in reserve, sounded a lot nicer, had a wider power band, and more importantly, it only did about 4 to 5 miles per gallon less than I've got out of this one. Also, because that one wasn't in our design trim, it wasn't too stiff and fidgety, but cornered just as well as this one.
The chassis seems at odds with the V60's smart, subtly cool interior. Whether or not it's quite as logical as systems with a central control knob like BMW's iDrive is up for debate. But when you get used to it, the V60 is a friendly companion.
Although, again, the R design spec hasn't done this particular car any favours. For example, the seats seem to be covered in the offcuts from a wetsuit. And it's not like R design is the cheapest trim either. At 27.5 grand, it's actually near the top of the range.
This particular V60 just isn't very well judged. Stiff, but not sporty. Reasonably frugal, but quite pricey. Peaky, but not fast.
Most Volvo V60s are comfortable, frugal estate cars that are quite slick and satisfying to get on with. This isn't like most V60s. The Drive-E engine doesn't provide enough extra miles per gallon to be worth the awkward power delivery, and the R design tweaks don't offer enough extra fun to be worth the stiffness and discomfort. This is a good car, spoilt.